Hello guys, and welcome to the review and unboxing of the brand new AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processor. This awesome CPU comes in this box. As you can see, it's the third generation of Ryzen processors, and it supports PCI Express 4. It is also stated that it comes with a AMD Wraith Stealth cooler, and that it has the AM4 socket with the Zen 2 architecture. Here we can see the CPU inside the box. This is my second AMD CPU ever. My first PC had one AMD, I don't know, maybe some Athlon back in 2006, but ever since I've used only Intel CPUs. So I'm really curious to see how good this new CPU will be. Let's open the box. You can see it's all sealed, really nice. So inside we get the CPU with a very nice sticker. The installation instruction, and also the very important fact that out of the box right now this CPU is supported only by the 500 series motherboards. The 400 series motherboards must have the BIOS updated before. And let's see the Wraith Stealth cooler. So here it is, with the pre-applied thermal paste. By looking at it, the this metal heat fins are not, let's say, any better than the one Intel uses, but the cooler itself is is better, is larger. You can use it even for gaming without any issues. Okay, so this is the content. Of the whole package. Let's take a closer look at the CPU now. So this is the CPU. We can see up AMD Ryzen 5 3600. And very important, the pins on the CPU. You must be very careful when you handle it, because contrarily from the Intel ones, the pins in AMD sockets are not on the motherboard but on the CPU itself. If you bend one, you basically ruin your CPU. So be very careful when you handle it and install it. So what makes the CPU so great? The code name for it is Matisse. It basically is a 6-core CPU with hyper threading, or hyper transport, with 12 threads. The base clock is of 3.6 GHz, and the turbo frequency goes up to 4.2 GHz. It has a total of 35 megabytes of L cache, and it's built on the 7nm technology, and uses, this is a really good thing, it's very efficient, very power efficient, using only 65 watts. It also supports DDR4 RAM in dual channel up to 128 gigabytes. Imagine this from a consumer CPU. And the base frequency, let's say it's of 3200 megahertz, but you can use this on a motherboard even with higher frequency RAM, like the best one, 33 megahertz. I've purchased this CPU in order to use it for gaming and video editing. I want to come back to what I used to like the most, to WoW. But unfortunately I will not be able to use the CPU anytime soon, at least not until the AMD or all the motherboard manufacturers will launch the new 400 series chipset named Max. Those motherboards will support these CPUs, the third gen CPUs from Ryzen. Out of the box they will come with the BIOS updated, and also will support even higher frequency RAM up to 4133 MHz, which is really insane. But I didn't want to spend money on a X570 chipset motherboard because, as you may know, in the past I am not a fan of overclocking the CPU. Whoever does it, I respect him, it's his choice, and I have a lot of admiration for it, but it's just not for me. And also I want to have a power efficient processor. But also I didn't want to buy the old 400 series motherboards because in my opinion they are overpriced, and if it comes to the B450 simple motherboards, in my country you need to spend about 16-17 US dollars for the seller to update your BIOS in order to support this CPU, and that doesn't do it for me either. I mean, it's not really fair. Not to mention, I've looked on the web and saw numerous of people saying they had some compatibility issues or higher voltage or wattage consumed. So it's not for me. I mean, when I buy something, I want it to be the best quality at the best price. So, but not so far into to buy something that I would not use it to its full potential, like an X570 motherboard, which I really don't need, or to overspend on some old technology. But I can already tell you that my motherboard of choice will be the MSI 450 B450 Max. The model that it's sorry, I really forgot right now, but it will be really something with thunder in it. Please excuse me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to its release, and it will be really soon. It's the other model aside from the mortar one. So yeah, please try to understand me. It will take a while until I will use this CPU, but until then, if you would like to support my channel, the best way you could do it is to buy the my PC components, my new PC components, from the links you can see in the description of the video. That will take you to Amazon's website. It will not cost you anything extra, and it will really help me a lot. Also, as soon as I will be able to do it, I will come back with a brand new best budget 4K gaming, video editing and streaming machine. for all the support guys, and all the best.